Interwoven narratives. Your presence is truly a gift, so please a round of applause for all of you that made it here. Interwoven narratives explores ideas of compassion, transformation, women's beauty and strength, as well as the unknown, the unpredictable. I've drawn inspiration from my personal life, from nature, but also from philosophers such as Osho and great masters such as Dali, Kandinsky, Picasso, Vermeer, etc. Interwoven narratives mirrors the idea that our lives are made out of many stories, endless stories that are connected with one another. And each piece of this show is a thread to this larger tapestry. This is one of the pieces that I wanted to show to you that I created. I started creating it about 15 years ago in Kosovo. And it was only a sketch with a white pencil. And an art collector from France, he used to live at the time in Kosovo. He served as a diplomat there. He would come very often and visit me in my studio, and he bought several of my pieces. And he came in one day when I was working on this piece, and he was like, "That's it, it's done." I'm like, "No, it's not." So he was like, "No, I'm buying it, just sign it, it's done." And we ended up having a night full of debate how the painting is done or how it's not done. And then I ended up keeping the painting, putting it aside. He was like, "Whenever you're ready, just let me know and I'll buy it because I want it." And I just couldn't make the piece that the painting was ready to be sold, but also I could not continue working on it. So it just got stuck there, and it was in my studio, and I would be contemplating upon it. Oftentimes, times changed, and I moved to Phoenix. And then I was reading actually a book by Jay Shetty, How to Paint Like a Monk. And during reading the book, I had an epiphany. It was close to my birthday, and I was trying to think, what do I want for this birthday? Because I always celebrated my birthday, but we have everything. It's not like things that you really need, but what do I really want from the birthday? And reading the book, I had the epiphany. I was like, things that I really miss is people, community, the ones that I love. Celebration, but also I really miss giving back. Living in Kosovo, I used to organize a lot of charity auctions, and I would donate a lot, and I would raise awareness for children and people in need. So that was the epiphany. I was like, I'm going to do a birthday party, invite everybody, and instead of bringing gifts, we are all going to donate for an organization to support children and women in need. And that was the day that I had that epiphany, and it felt like that movement of this painting, it was kind of a symbol of that epiphany, that rise. And I painted it. I finished. I felt ready to finish, and here we are, over 15, 16 years later. It's for the first time out for public. Wow. So for those that don't know yet, I'm an international award-winning artist and TEDx speaker. I have survived wars, domestic violence, and cancer. And my artworks reflect this journey, transforming pain into beauty and depth. And exhibiting my artworks globally. As I mentioned before, I advocate for children, and I hope to inspire for positive change. also with a master's degree in art, and with a passion for sustainability, I really hope to give my contribution to a brighter future in America. This is one of the pieces that we have right here. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What do you guys see? Anything. You can say color.
Floating.
Good one. Anybody else? Arya, can you tell me what do you see? Water. Very good.
Diving in the water.
Diving into the water.
I'm wondering if the yellow is a reflection of like trees outside on the water.
Yeah.
Reach outside.
Oh, good one.
Diving into the lake.
Exploring the deep.
Yes. Very good.
Have you ever turned the piece the other way?
Yes.
Upside down?
Actually, when I started drawing it, I started that way, and then I turned it on the other side.
Oh.
I think this is a bold piece where exhibits a moment of this woman being brave and courageous and bold. A moment where she's plunging into the now, into the present moment, into her inverting herself. It's another of the pieces here. The artwork is very meaningful to me. I feel like when we are children, we approach life with curiosity and adventure. We are curious for every step we take. But then, as we grow older, fear grows with us. And amongst friends and loved ones, I notice this happens stronger to women rather than men. So I started asking this profound question to myself. For every decision that I make, no matter how big or small it is this a fear-based decision? And then making out the decision, because I found out that so many times we make decisions fear-based. Not because they're authentic or that spark us joy or exploration. And ode to the unpredictable. This is another thread to the previous artworks, although it looks, the expression is very different from the other ones. This is an echo to the unpredictable nature of human experience. And it challenges us to see the beauty into the unknown, into the unpredictable, and invites us to live more spontaneously. The painting Eternal Love. It's about the love of two best friends, of two sisters, or a mother-daughter love. A love without boundaries, without a shield, and being authentic and real and raw with one another. And growing up in a patriarchal society, this was something really hard to find. But as I have grown older, I have learned to be able to put that guard, that shield down, to be able to have that deeper connection with my friends and loved ones. And I feel until we all globally are able to drop that shield down, that mask that we put on when we are outside in the world, until then we are not going to be able to evolve globally as a society. Metamorphosis. I have a poem that I wrote about this painting. Metamorphosis. In metamorphosis where hues collide, enigmatic tale the canvas tells. An upturned garden shields its shape lies, a hidden secret that the mind compels. Beneath the canopy, a world in bloom, a portrait emerges, woman's face. Her visage, radiant, the gentle gloom, an inner smile, a hidden grace. Her eyes full of joy, the peace untold, reflection of spirit, free and bold. Yet a hint of tension, a playful jest. Her eyebrow arched, a story left, unblessed. The canvas breathes with vibrant life and light, a symphony of color, day and night. Green and yellow dance in harmony, a tapestry of dreams and fantasy. The umbrella, metaphor of change, a symbol for growth, both wild and strange. From shelter to canvas, it waves a spell where art and nature intertwine and dwell. In metamorphosis, the brushstroke trace a journey of transformation, time and space. An upside-down world where dreams take flight, enigmatic portrait bathed in light. Thank you. Girl with centered circle earrings is an artwork that I was inspired by two famous masters. One is from Dutch Golden Age, and the other one is from 16th, 17th century. Can anybody guess who these artists might be? Yes. Vermeer. Yes, Vermeer. And the painting?
Girl with the pearl earring.
Yes. Yes, it was inspired by Vermeer, the girl with pearl earring, and also by Kandinsky from the artwork squares with concentric circles. And these are the earrings that I also designed myself as well. I'm just obsessed with concentric circles, besides umbrellas and bikes. And thank you. Now I've shared a little bit about my art, but I'm very eager to hear your thoughts, your comments, but also your perspective in my artworks. Because art is subjective and everybody has a different perspective. Does anybody have any questions?
Yes. You were in your poem, you were mentioning the umbrella.
Yeah.
I see that you have umbrellas in a lot of your paintings. What does the umbrella mean to you?
That is a really good question. I love that question. And actually, I had that question myself for the first time in 2005. When this question was asked for the first time to me, and I was in Brussels when I won the golden medal with one of the paintings with spikes and umbrellas.